Your ability to actually take deposits in a lot of countries is a massive issue for not only obviously your businesses, but for the affiliates. God, what does an affiliate need to look for when he's deciding, what sites to promote? And I think all of you are running sites that don't take US bet. Is that correct? And given that's the case, how important is geo-targeting for affiliates to decide, who's going to be able to get those deposits through?
Yeah, sort of 2 points there, Michael. I think, on the deposit side, for Bodog Europe, as the licensee of the Bodog brand in Europe, we don't have some of the deposit issues that maybe, the other licensee used to have, which is now worked on and seems fine, because most of our players, they deposit through credit and debit cards, and we can refund to credit and debit cards. Geo-targeting is really interesting, and that's the technology we're using for geo-targeting, kind of built around the model that Calvin explained earlier in his talk. So if you're a player in Canada, or a player in Europe, or a player in Asia, and you put in bodog.com, you'll get a different site, and we're trying to serve the right site for that customer. Ultimately, I think, and we're not there yet. We're working on it. It's pretty effective right now, but there's a few things we need to tweak just to get it 100%. But I think the benefit for affiliates dealing with Bodog is, if the player gets the right site, then the conversion should be better, and they should get the payment options appropriate for them and their territory. And if the conversion is better for the affiliates, then they should be earning more. And it's really it's kind of an international affiliate program using the franchise and licensing model that exists within Bodog now.
Yeah, I think obviously for affiliates, the ability of the player to deposit is absolutely imperative to actually making any money. So I think, there's other areas where you can help. You can help on your deposit pages. There's a potential for kind of in markets where it's tougher to deposit, like Norway, for example, payment ban. Incredibly tough for those players to deposit is actually to educate them on how they can deposit in the best way and the most legal way. So I think education is necessary for players to be able to deposit, but plus for the affiliates is just to ensure that that the operator has the payment options to cover the markets that they're working in.
And to finish off, how about each one of you give us a top tip for affiliates? Doesn't have to be long. I know, Lloyd, you've now that you've moved around the most, you're going to have to be first.
Okay. Top tip for affiliates, I would say, look where we are now. Look at the buzz that's been created in Hungary by this event. Have a look at the markets in and surrounding this country. I think that's a top tip as to where the future lies in Europe in terms of booming markets.
My tip, I don't think it's a tip, because I think anyway. I think Europe it's a saturated market. I think there's, it's very competitive. There's a lot of operators. I think there's a lot of Me Too operators in inverted commas. So, as an affiliate, I would say look for the operators that give you something different. And there's probably one within every sector. There's probably an operator who is the best at being price competitive. There's probably an operator who is the best with customer service. I don't want to get in the soapbox here, Michael, because I don't think that was the intention of your question. But Bodog certainly is different, and I think you probably saw that from Calvin's talk earlier. We're very much targeting the recreational player, and I think that can sit alongside other bookmakers on affiliate sites quite well.
Well, as an affiliate, I guess probably what I would say, working with the bookmakers, because I'm answering that question from a different angle, it is very, very important that what we need to help drive traffic to you is up-to-date website, good technology, really good creative, competitive offers, thinking creatively as well, because it's not enough to have good prices and nice banners. It takes a lot more as well. And when you're looking into European expansion, I think localization of personnel is very, very important. And having a look at a few examples of bookmakers that are doing it very well in Europe, it's very key to have teams on the ground in those states that know the markets, you know the cultures, the legislation, even the key people that can get things done and help synchronization between the group and the local objectives. So from what I've been seeing, I think that's very important to keep things very local, as you were saying as well about the websites.
All good tips. The localization thing has been, you know, in America and in Asia, your localization is paramount. It's generally a lot of the affiliates are centered around a single, you know, community figure, and that's your, you know, your bookie. But ladies and gentlemen, let's thank our panel.